Hello everyone, welcome to Monday. This video is something I've been thinking, and all of us who left Jehovah Witnesses has learned something that is very terrible, and I'd like to share what I know. In Jehovah Witnesses religion, we was taught a beautiful place in the future is called paradise, which I don't disagree with that. I just disagree of the way Watchtower interpret paradise, and it's not the same paradise what the Bible teaches in the future. But we today know now that there is two paradises, or better yet, there's three paradises. Jehovah's Witnesses lives in two of them. One they call their spiritual paradise, which that's bring all their groups of their members all over the world into their religion, which that makes them different from other religions. So that would be their first spiritual paradise. But that's not the one I want to bring out. The other paradise, it is what they don't know. They don't know they live in this paradise, because Watchtower has misled them and misguided them about this paradise, where children is involved in this paradise. And Watchtower have used a scripture about could be pointing to this paradise what Jehovah's Witnesses is in right now. It's talking about the future, putting a young child putting his hands upon a cobra's head. That is actually happening in the second paradise, because the children is being misled and misguided about a cobra. And we talk about a man's penis. I know it sounds weird, but it is. This paradise I'm talking about is how much cover up all over the world. Even I was given an article about New Zealand, how much problems they have with Jehovah's Witnesses and child molesting. It's all over the world. Could these wicked men be using a scripture to make a young child to think they are playing with a cobra? It's actually they're playing with the man himself. That would be sickening. People, in my last video I brought out that elders talk about Jehovah Witnesses is worldwide. You can call on them, and you can get help from any congregation. Don't believe everything you hear about these witnesses. They're not worldwide. For them to be worldwide, then it must be true. There is so much corruption in this religion that has deliberately covered up child molesting. So their paradise, which is now called pedophile paradise, is real. It is more real than their paradise. You can go Google pedophiles watchtower, pedophile Jehovah Witnesses. You can look up Australia Court Jehovah Witnesses. There's so much proof and evidence out there about this paradise. It's growing. Do you really want to join a religion that harms children? And these children sometimes grows up mentally disturbed people. I read an article. It had nothing to do with Jehovah's Witnesses. This guy kidnapped this boy who was with his 3 friends, and each one was going to their own homes. He was kidnapped. Found out later down the years, the person admitted killing that boy. You know why? Because he was a victim himself in the spot where he buried the boy, the spot where a man violated him and hurt him. So he wanted to turn his pain by hurting another child and killing him. That's what these men is doing to these children. They are messing with their minds. Showing how is it normal to rape, to molest children after they've been molested by the elders, their fathers, people in the congregation. As one witness was told, or her comment, that's all she knew. She thought it was a normal thing to mess with another man. She had no idea she was being raped, being molested. Is this the religion that I wanted to bring my family in if I was learning to be a Jehovah's Witness? No. When I even tried to convince my sister to give her evidence about the child molesting in this false religion, she told me that was enough. She was not going to get involved with them. 2 weeks later, she's involved with them. Because besides believing her own brother, she's believing people that do not even do any research on their own religion. And she got mad at me because I told her, you went behind my back and joined them. And she did. Because I was going to give her more evidence, more proof. See, that's the reason why Jehovah's Witnesses are proud people. They don't care if someone else is right. And they know a little bit more or more about the things that's going on in their religion. They're so proud that they shut down their minds, their ears, their eyes, and still carrying that heart of stone. I am glad I'm not a Jehovah's Witness anymore. I am glad I am exposing the evil has been hidden from the public for many years and from Jehovah's Witnesses in the past. They are no different than any cult that I have seen. Stories. Children being molested by their members. And basically they all say the same thing. God approves what I'm doing to you right now. Is to help you. Yeah, right. Help you. Put you through pain, misery. And all you are, just a kid. People, child molesting is a crime. It's not like going out there playing with toys. You are playing with people who are just barely learning from right from wrong, good from hate, or love or hate. How we mold our young ones is to determine the type of people they are going to be when they grow up. When you take your children and when they find out what you're doing, it's called rape, molesting, what they went through, and they sit back and wonder, how could this happen in the true religion? Because it's not true, people. It never was true. When I did real research on Jehovah's Witnesses religion, I have learned so much. Others have shown me stuff, and we all know one thing. There is a reason to get out. You cannot keep saying, leave it in God's hands. Now let me ask you a question before I close. When you got so much evil, so much crime, corruption in Jehovah's Witnesses religion, and they tell you to leave it in Jehovah's hands, Are you going to disobey what Christ said? He tells you, basically, when you see this evil, this stuff that doesn't make no sense, are you supposed to stay in? Was that his words? Christ says, get out of her. Do not share her evil. Jehovah's Witnesses, you are sharing the evil of Watchtower. You're sharing the evil of Jehovah's Witnesses by covering up crime because you do not want to see the real truth. What we've been telling you is the truth. We obeyed Christ when he told us to get out. He didn't tell us to go back in if you want to live. He told us to get out. So, are you calling Christ the big apostate? The ones who's leading people out of these dangerous cults? When he says, come to me? He didn't say, go back to your false religion. Go back to your dangerous cult, and I will be with you. I will protect you. He didn't say that. He says, get out. So if you call me apostate for obeying Christ, then Christ is my leader that helped me become the big apostate against you, Jehovah's Witnesses, your false religion, your crimes. So, when I look at it, you Jehovah's Witnesses are worshiping man. And you claim in your pity brain that you don't worship men and the false doctrines or their doctrines. But you want to examine if your doctrines is correct or it has been twisted by the Watchtower to corrupt your mind and force you to obey their rules. So people, if you love Christ and want to obey him and come to him, then you better do some major research on the internet. Because you're not going to find every honest thing on jw.org or JW Broadcast. You will not find the information we know on there. Because if you did, Watchtower would have to close their doors. Watchtower would have to admit they lied when they said that Jehovah's Witnesses has lied about the child molesting in their own religion. They're not going to do that. They need your money. They need your donations. Everything you have. This is Satan's organization. And your God Jehovah is Satan the devil. And his spiritual, demonized, how you want to look at it, men, that's your governing body. You are following Satan the devil through these 7 men. And when the Bible mentions about the wicked going to be destroyed, and you sit there with a smile on your face thinking, no, that's talking about the good people. Christ was wrong. He meant this side, where the evil is, it's the side that's going to be here on earth, or the side that's going to go to heaven. Because that's the way the watchtower makes you believe. The wicked is going to possess the earth. The wicked is going to inherit God's kingdom in heaven. The wicked is going to be blessed. If I choose to be the wicked, again, to be in your paradise, I'd rather be dead. I don't want to live in the world where I have to close my doors, put ropes and alarm system outside the yard when my children are playing, to keep Jehovah's Witnesses elders from coming to my house and trying to molest my children or anybody's children. I don't want to live in fear in Jehovah's Witnesses paradise, pedophile paradise. This stuff I didn't know was going on. Now I have seen crazy stuff, but I've never seen an elder supposed to be the shepherd and molesting little girls. If this doesn't tell you this is Satan's evil religion, then you are blinded. And that's your fault. Thank you, and you'll have a great day.